Yeah. Yes. Good morning. It's the W900 2018 18 speed. Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that like, subscribe. Definitely appreciate it. Still dark outside. Put all caps in the chat. You're gonna type all caps so I can see. Right now the words are so small now. Really stretch apart. You can write all caps in the chat so I can at least see what you put in there. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Donate if you can. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh, what I'm hauling? I have an empty 40-foot container. And I'm shooting up to, right now I'm in the state of Pennsylvania, heading up to upstate New York, to Corny. I ain't going to damn Corny. I'm going to Cortland, New York to pick up a load of lumber. That lumber will be going back to the port, going back down to Jersey. So I go up there and pick up some lumber, and take the 4-hour drive back down to Jersey port, drop it to the port, and 2-hour drive, 2 hours back to New York. So about an hour, good hour, 45-minute drive. So we Cortland straight to Jersey. Then I go to Cortland, pick it up, they go right to Jersey. Drop it off at the port. Pick up the empty, come back to the yard, stay hooked for the next day. Myself, I started my own hot shot business, and I gotta start looking for it myself. Everything kicks in tomorrow. benefits. The day you should have life insurance. You get your ass in this truck, that's the day you should have insurance. But they don't want to give it to you. They want you to wait 2 months or 3 months so that they don't have to put the money out. So if you choose to quit, you just pretty much gave all that back. They definitely gonna take out the medical. So I think it sucks that the drivers don't get that. You know, the day you become a police officer, that's the day you get your benefits. Same thing with anybody in law enforcement, doctors, whatever. I feel the same way with truckers because we don't know we're gonna make it home by the end of the day. We don't know that. Hey, good morning, Lucy, good morning. So at the end of the day, we don't know we're gonna make it home. So they want to, you don't want to truck a company, want to see for DOT and say, okay, cool. Now, once you pass a DOT physical, they should offer you health benefits, but they don't do that with truck drivers. Truck drivers, they want to hold you back 60 to 90 days before they offer you your health benefits, so you can get on this road. Down the big, you have a tragic accident and you lose your life. Your family gets shit. Your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, your kids, they get nothing if you get into an accident in these trucks, because they want you to wait anywhere from 60 to 90 days before health benefits in the truck. So truck drivers right now, they put their life on the line every day to get out here and run through these mountains, these back roads, these interstate, these local streets. They put their life on the line. And at the end of the day, some is lucky than others. But at the end of the day, you get into a wreck, that's it. You get into a wreck, that's it. Truck drivers don't get the support all of these companies get. Yeah, we the first of the best, but without us, the world don't move. Without the truckers moving the freight, import, export, flown in, flown out, on the ground, train, trucks, car, whatever, we don't get what we deserve out here. And a lot of drivers out here put their life on the line every single day to get out here, and we don't get compensated for it. So we gotta wait 60 to 90 days, and then if you get into an accident, that's it. You don't get shit. You get hurt on the job. They don't even want to give you, as an owner operator, they don't even want to give you workman comp. You gotta pay for your own comp, or if the company give you comp, they want to take out 30% from your paycheck to cover that. But then if you get into an accident, the company don't want to pay the workman comp for the truckers. They make it very hard for truckers to survive. I'm surprised there's not a big truck strike. I'm surprised there's not a strike on trucking. Because trucking is very, very underpaid. Benefits, health benefits, life insurance, they don't want to give you shit in trucking. But so we out here driving these trucks. Y'all may think we make a lot of money, but parts of the trucking industry is very underpaid. It's very underpaid. You know, you can be tired now for trucking and you got to go back and get a second job because you can't really work. You know, this shit is very underpaid. You know, it is. But, you know, a lot of people don't talk, but they don't want to be honest about it. So when you go on YouTube, you might see a guy say on YouTube, oh, I brought my own truck. I spent $130,000, $150,000 for a truck. If you ain't spending over $150,000, you ain't trucking. That's a goddamn lie. That's a lie. See, I'll tell you the truth. I've been in business 32 years, going 33. And that's a lie. That is a damn bald-faced lie, because you can go buy a truck right now for $150,000. Right now. That's not even a brand new truck. That's not even a brand new truck. You can buy a Peterbilt 2018 for $150,000. So that's a damn lot. These new trucks now cost you every bit of $200,000, $225,000. Your truck note is $3,000 a month for a truck. And that's not, bobtail insurance cheap. But truck payments, yeah, anywhere from $1,800 to $3,000 a month. The low used to be none. It ain't like that no more. So now you paying $3,000 for a truck as an owner operator. The work ain't even out there unless you're doing heavy hauling. You know, the work really ain't out there. So when people sit on these panels and talk about how good the trucking industry is, they lying to you, man. They lying. The trucking industry is very, very, very underpaid. Like I said, you can go to Walmart and make $17 an hour. They paying truckers to get in these trucks, hauling 80,000 pounds of freight for $18. But when y'all look at us, y'all, oh, they make, nah, it's shit is different out here, man. Things out here is different. It ain't that kind of money out here. For anybody to be out here, you put your life on the line for this shit. You know, it's an honor to have your CDLs, but then making the money with the CDLs, nah, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit. Why? Because, like, don't get me wrong, you probably have guys like, are out there. Thank you. I'm close to print that. But you probably had guys out there that like do like chicken, they make money. Guys who hauling cattle, farm animals, they making money. Guys who doing wild loads, they making money. Guys who delivering food on the operator, prime example ShopRite, they making money. But everybody else, shit is tight. So when you go on Indeed, you see a bunch of truckers applying for trucking jobs. Nah, it's just a bunch of people who just want to say you apply to their company so they can get whatever little funding they can get. Trucking ain't the same no more. Really ain't the same. Ain't the same no more. But we get out here, you know, I think a lot of us get out here because we love it. You know, a lot of guys out here, like myself, that have been out here 33, 32 years, we just have a passion for it. We love what we do. I like being out here. That's the only benefit that I do have. I like being out here. That's all. I like trucking. But it's just that it's underpaid. And then half of these, you know, the brokers are making more money than the drivers. So you got the brokers making more money than the owner operators. And you got a white box where you make more money, so everybody trying to find their way to get around and shit. Trucking ain't the same no more. It definitely ain't the same, man. It ain't the same. Trucking is not the same. Yeah, you got 117 people in the building. Hit the like, smash up the like. Come on, man, hit that subscribe button. I see y'all in the building. Get out the bushes. Get your ass out the bushes and hit that like button. I see you in the building. Yeah, but trucking is different, man. It's very underpaid. Very underpaid, man. I tell people, before you get your CDL, understand what it is out here. You know, you can get out here and drive for a company and make 50 cents a mile, 45 cents a mile. But you get out there, they run you 3,000 miles, you bring home $1,000 a week. That ain't no money. Because you out there, you got your family at home, you on that road 2 weeks at a time. By the time you get home, you got to do a 32-hour reset. Get home Friday night, you back out Sunday morning. You be so tired and so beat and so wore down that by the time you get home, you're going back out. And plus the food out here ain't shit. The food at these truck stops that they feed the truckers ain't shit. They feed you fried foods. They feed you fattening foods. They sell you so much candy. Every candy in the truck stop is a super pack. I ain't bullshitting. Y'all go with any truck stop. M&M's super pack. Twix super pack. Starburst, Snickers super pack. Super large, you know. Potato chips, always the big bag. You know, they sell you cakes, they're always the big cakes. Everything in a truck stop for a truck driver is always big. Garbage. Everything is big. You go in the truck stop right now, you'll walk out spending $30. That's for breakfast. You walk back in there for lunch, you spend another $50. You walk back in there before you go to bed, you spend another $15, $20. Within a week, you in the truck, within 1 week in truck, you spend over $300 of junk food. Junk food. That's what they sell the truck drivers. They don't give a damn about your health. Nah, they want to keep you woke. They got so much energy drinks in the truck stops. They just, you know, high blood pressure, diabetes, sugar. They feed you this shit to get you fucked up in life. That's why a lot of drivers lose their license, man. It's these truck stops. You can't go in the truck stop and get a healthy plate. Nah. Don't forget about that shit. You talking about you a vegan? The truck stop don't sell vegan food. Unless you go in there just eating apples and oranges and shit like that. But you can't go in give me a vegan burger. Yeah, hey, want you to come in there and get the chicken and 2 Dr. Peppers. And plus some candy and plus a big ass bag of chips. Plus they want you to get a big ass cup of coffee. I've been in the truck, I've been in here for a long time. I done seen it, man. I done seen it. The industry is unhealthy right now. It's very unhealthy. Mentally, physically. You know, it's just unhealthy, man. You can't eat right. You can't sleep right because you're always on the go. You're always being forced dispatch. You're always being forced dispatch in the truck. So you can't eat right. You can't sleep right. And then when you're trying to sleep, you're on the phone with either your girl or your wife. You're trying to work things out. You ain't making no money to help pay the bills. She's saying, but you drive a truck. Why can't you make money to pay the bills? You're like, yo, I got to survive. I got a com data. And that com data, I use the com data to take money out to feed me. But at the same time, at the end of the week, they take the com data money out. So if you spend $200 or $500 off the com data card, by the time you get your paycheck, they take that money right back out. That's what they'll tell these drivers. So a driver can go out there and say, well, I'm gonna make $2,000 by the end of the week, so you banking on $2,000, right? But you got a com data card, so by the time you run through eating a bunch of garbage that's unhealthy for you at a truck stop, and then you taking some money out, you might send $50 to your daughter, $70 to your son, you know, $200 to your wife to help with something along the way. So by the time you get your check, she's saying the mortgage done or the rent is done, the card note, insurance, and by the time you get the check, they done already took out that $500-$600. So now you walk away with anywhere from $1,400 to $1,300 by the end of the week. So now you got to send that whole check home because you ain't got no money for yourself. So it all starts a new week. You back on the road Sunday. You back getting the com data check. You back taking money off the car, the fuel card. By the time next week comes, now you're down. You don't run no many. You didn't run those many miles. So now your check is your check at the end of the week is $1,400. So now you done spent another $500. Now your check down to $900. So now that's not enough to cover anything, but you got to send that check back home. This is what truck drivers are going through. This is what truckers are going through. Nobody talks about this shit. Everybody talks about how good it is. I done made $5,000 this week. I done made $8,000 this week. I done made $10,000 this week. But they don't tell you about the fuel. They don't tell you how I spent $3,000 on fuel. They don't tell you that shit. Oh, they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. Don't get it fucked up. They don't tell you that. At the end of the week, they don't tell you I made $8,000 on Friday. On YouTube, they don't tell you that you had to spend $3,000 on. They don't tell you that. So now you're down to $5,000. They don't tell you that you have a service call. You got a bad service call. You got to get 2 tires in the back blown. When the roadside service comes, you got to pay for the roadside service. Plus, you got to pay for the tires. It used to be back in the day, tires was like $450, $500. Now they're bringing you tires that they're $1,000 a piece. So now, say if the roadside bring you 2 Chinese tires. So say if they bring you 2 Chinese tires on the back for like $500, that's already $1,000. So now that $1,000 comes off that $5,000 you got. Now you're down to $4,000. See how the money is trickling down? So now you go down the road, you need an oil change. If you don't do your own oil changes, now you go back in the day, an oil change used to be $250. Now oil change is anywhere from $500 to $700 for oil change. So now that $4,000 check you got, that shit done went down. You have to pay $700. So now you done went down. You done went down to about $3,400 or $3,300. See what I'm saying? The money's still trickling down. So now you like, well, you know, God forbid if you blow a alternator, you blow a starter, you blow you don't know how to change the stuff, you blow a belt, you blow a hose, you got to get towed by a wrecker. A wrecker would start anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depends on where you're going. So now that $3,000 is gone. So now you got to call your wife up or your girl and say, I'm screwed this week. She's like, bro, all that money that I made, that shit went out the same week. And she's like, well, how's that? That's $8,000. What, you messing up your money? He like, nah, I'm not messing up my money. This fucking truck is taking all the money. But but a lot of people don't understand that shit. They don't understand that being in trucking, if you're an owner operator, You have to have truck funds. And I tell people all the time, you gotta have truck funds. You gotta put, if you get paid, you have to put at least $250 away a week for truck funds. And I always did that. You always have to put $250 away, because $250 a week, you gotta put that away. Before you know it, you sitting on 5 racks. So if you got a problem with the truck, you can go in there and pay cash. But if you ain't got no money for the truck, and you blowing your money on Mercedes, BMWs, and fashion designer clothes, you going out every week. So by the time it takes for you to fix that truck, you don't have no money for that truck. You know what your dumb ass doing? You're taking a loan, or you getting linked up with a shop, and you telling them a shop, let me get credit. So a shop will give you credit. Once your credit gets to the point you can't pay that bill, you know what that shop gonna do? They're gonna take that truck. Then that's a shop truck. Now you gotta get the truck up. It's a lot of pros and cons of trucking, and being in the industry for 32 years. I done seen it, man. I may not have seen it all, but I done seen it. I done seen drivers lose their truck to a shop. I done seen drivers walk away because they can't handle the pressure of home, when you can't send no money home because all the money going into the truck. This shit will kick your ass. I ain't gonna bullshit. You get in the truck in the day, I'm not gonna say sugarcoat none of this shit. I'm not saying don't get your CDL, go get your CDL license, go get it. But be mindful that when you get into this game and get into this industry, the trucking industry is not what you think. It is not. If you got family in the trucking, they can put you in a better position. If you got family that do long hauling or overweight hauling or cattle hauling, and they got their own, they can put you on some money. But if you just getting started, best believe me, it's gonna be hard for you to get a job. Hard as fuck to get a job in trucking. Not a good job. And you'll get a job with maybe a Swift, maybe a Warner, JB Hunt now. JB Hunt, you need 2 years experience. Maybe a Prime, but even with that, you still need some experience. But you got companies gonna say no. So you will get your CDL today, and a lot of companies tell you no, need 2 years. You might luck up and get a job where you don't need 2 years, but believe me, man, I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. I've been in this game 32 years, and after 32 years, man, I done seen it all, heard it all. I haven't seen it all, but much out of my eyes, I think I done seen it all. But I can always learn. I learn and see more. But you get out here in this truck, get your CDLs, just be mindful, man. Don't be out there thinking about, I'm gonna make $1 million. You gotta work. You gotta get out here and work your ass off. You gotta drive. If you don't like driving, don't get into this industry. This industry will keep you out here on the road. If you're out here and you trucking, don't make no plans, because trucking will take plans away. If you ain't got shit to do, that's one thing. If you make plans, trucking will take those plans from your ass. You better believe that. Better believe it, I know. I've been out here long enough to understand how the game works. This trucking industry is the same, man. Anytime, like I said, anytime McDonald's is paying more, Burger King and McDonald's paying more than truck drivers. Like, they can make $17, $18 an hour, and the trucking industry paying you the same much. Then you always got to question that. Why should I drive a truck? Why should I drive a truck if Burger King is making more than me? Or Burger King workers making the same money I'm making flipping burgers? Then you have to question that. Why should I drive? Why should I? They don't have to go out here and deal with DOT. They don't have to go out here and deal with failed medicals and cars and, four-wheelers all over the road. They don't have to deal with none of this shit. They making the same money you making flipping burgers. They making the same. Costco paying $32 an hour to drive a forklift at Costco. That's more than what a truck driver is getting. A truck driver, they not even starting truck drivers at $32 an hour. Listen, they not starting truck drivers at $30 an hour. Costco warehouse, a forklift certification, get a forklift certification, and you can make $32 an hour at Costco, and a truck driver is making what, 18 to 21 to start? You tell me where that makes sense. You tell me where this industry cares for the truck driver. Tell me that. This industry don't really give a damn about the truckers out there. They just want the freight move. They want the freight move, man. You could get $32 an hour to drive a forklift, then drive a truck. Then why drive a truck? Why drive? It's like that. That's how life is, man. So to get into the truck, you just gotta have a passion for it. You gotta want to do this shit. You know, I've been doing it 32 years. You really have to want to do it. You have to want this. If not, believe me, man. This shit run you ragged. I know people. You know, salute to my people that when they got CDLs that don't even drive no more. But they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it. They was making more money before they started driving trucks. See, back before COVID, trucking was great. Before COVID, we made money before COVID. The race was up before COVID. It started pay hours up. Benefits was good. After COVID, everything went downhill. After COVID, everything went downhill. Shit ain't the same no more since COVID. Now everything went downhill. Everything went downhill. Everything went downhill. They ain't saying no more. They waiting for it to bounce back, but they ain't bounced back yet. Like I said, get your CDLs if you can get them. But be mindful that it ain't gonna be what you think it is once you get in. It's not gonna be. I done seen drivers walk away because they say, "Yo, Quill, man, I can't do that shit, man. That shit just take. I can't even pay my bills with this shit. I'm on the road all the time. They're getting to, you know, like you get on. They want you to work your ass off for a little bit of pay. You know, you get on with delivery service like Pepsi and all of them. You gotta. If you're working in the store, you gotta take the crate in the store. You gotta stack the shelves. You know, you gotta come back to the truck. All that for what? $20 an hour. But like I said, you can drive a forklift and make $31 an hour and stack your shelves with a forklift. And you get a break, lunch and break, and you get a union, and you get a pension, and you know, 401k. They barely even offer you a 401k with these companies. They want to offer you shit. So be mindful when you get your CDL. Just know that Brother Jay told you. I ain't know you get on the highway, bro. That's a bad way to get on the highway like that, bro. And just remember, Brother Quill told you. You know. Do your research, do your homework. Get the CDL at the same time. Just know that a lot of companies is going to take. They say like you get a automatic. I want to talk about that too. The automatic. If you get your license and you took your road test with an automatic, you know, when it's time for you get out of school with an automatic license, they put a restriction. If you go to school today for CDL, right? Whichever, listen. If you go to school today for get your CDL license and you take your CDL to automatic truck, now they'll tell you get a job, you get a job, you get a job. So now, okay, cool, you finish school, you're happy as hell, you get the tears away, the emotions away. Now you want to go out there and get a job. You know what's gonna happen? A lot of jobs not gonna hire you with an automatic license because you got a restriction on that license. And that restriction permits you from driving a manual truck because you took your road test at an automatic. Now it's going to be hard to get a job because they're going to tell you, I can't hire you because your license has a restriction and we have manual trucks. We have manual trucks. Can you drive a manual? As soon as you say no, they're going to say we can't hire you. Or they might put your ass in a box truck. They might put you in a box truck or a van or some shit. But a CDL license that you can't. So if you go get your CDL, take a test with a manual. Learn how to drive a stick shift before you go to take a road test. That's what I'm saying. When you take a road test, learn how to drive a stick shift. Been around for a minute, I know. I mean, a whole lot. I know some. I may haven't seen a lot, but I've seen some. The city drivers don't make it home. And I ran over there, boxes and shit. I'll probably hit a highway. But if you're in the building, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel for new notifications, upcoming videos and live. I definitely appreciate it. Questions drop in the chat. If not, I'm gonna shut it down for and continue dropping. That's all. Hey, good morning, Grace. Good morning, Grace. I see you in the building. Thanks for coming by, Grace. Babona, hey, I see you. Hello, good morning. You ain't never lying, drive. What up, Chad? I see you in the building, my boy. It says hello from Ohio, heading out to work myself. It says have to pay them bills. You right, I know. OCS, I see you in the building. Ohio Buckeyes, yo, man. I like the Buckeyes, man. The Buckeyes and Pittsburgh Steelers fan all day over here. You see in the building, Lucy. Just like, share, and subscribe. Got you in the building. Hey, thanks for blocking that comment, Lucy. I don't know what they put, but thank you for blocking that. I don't know what they put in there, but I got you. This is good morning, Jacob. I got you in the building. I'm from Oklahoma. Once I get out, hey, hold on. I got you. Once I got out of high school, I'm getting my CDLs. Oh yeah, get your CDLs, Austin. Get your CDLs, Austin. Get them. Now, I would never tell nobody not to get them. Both my sons when they got theirs. I gotta go. All right, I got you. Hey, good day. Hey, have a great day in high school. Man. All right, let me run this store real quick. Yeah. I got high school stupid there. You know what it is too. All right, let me get back on this road. serving. Black coffee with no sugar. That's the way to go sometimes. It's time. Binghamton, New York. I'm at Binghamton right now. I'm trying to get up in Cortland. What you see is all this fog. Like to deal with this shit from all the other mountains. I'm in Binghamton, New York right now. I'm gonna take this 81 north towards Syracuse. Into 50. Run that to Cortland. big truck, if I shoot past a cop that's shooting on the shoulder, that's $100 fine. And you shoot past a cop sitting on the shoulder, he $100 ticket. Yeah, so I don't know. You start seeing me more in the pickup. You know, you might start seeing me more in the pickup truck. Because I had started my own hot shop business. So as of tomorrow, my insurance kicked in. So you might start seeing me more in the gradually in the pickup. Once I get my hot shot trailer, that's it, I'm out. So I'm trying to go from the truck into hot shots. I already got the business up and running, my insurance kicking tomorrow. So when I start seeing me in a pickup truck with a 40-foot trailer or either 3 cars on the back or freight on the back, we gone, we on the road. So. Hey, what up, Derek? I see you in the building. Yeah, that's what's gonna do. Switching over from the truck to the hot shots. Might start a whole new channel. I might even start a whole new adventure, a whole new channel for the business I just started. Might be a whole new thing. You'll see the day tomorrow. If I start a new channel, you'll see the day. I might pop in every now and then. But I'm gonna start a whole new thing. Or I might just change one of the trucking page or the J. Cool page. I might put the hot shot on the trucking page. The DIY trucker. I might put on DIY Trucker J. I might change that to a doodle. Now, wait. You go to DIY Trucker J, people the same thing, but DIY Trucker J, I fix more over there. I fix more. My hands always fixing the shit. I ain't working on the truck, car, pickup, whatever I do. get caught doing over 55, he gonna give you a ticket. Cop catch you first, you get a ticket with him, and the machine catch, now you gonna get 2 tickets up there for the price of one. You get 2. When he pull your ass over, the guy with the insurance Jesus clock you doing over 55, that's a ticket. The cop that's gonna chase you down, that's a ticket. What all that shit. Well, that's what they do up there in New York State. Alright, so now we can kick it up there. And I can run there in that 7. Yeah, we up. Yep, we up now. If you still in the building, hit that like, smash something to like, smash something to like, smash something to like. Subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate it. The notification bell. If you want to donate, you can donate. If not, just make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the membership, you can do that also. We're going to check out DIY Trucker J. That's being monetized also. Go over and check that out. Subscribe to the channel. What's up, man? Hey, what up, what up, what up? Hey, Sonny Blanco, man. What up? Hey, Sonny Blanco, what I did was, I was trying to see what I wanted to do with the little trucking thing. What I did was, man, I wasn't really sure things, it's called the shot. I went and started a hot shot business. So, behind the scenes, I done started me a hot shot business. So I went and got a dually pickup truck, company name, with the state of Pennsylvania, business, LLC, all of that shit. And as of tomorrow, my authority, I went and got my own authority, so that kicks in tomorrow for insurance wise, that kicks in. So start seeing me later on in the pickup truck more and more come next year. But from now to the 3 months, I'm be out here grinding, man. I gotta grind and get this business up and running though. So we started a hot shop business. I might change the name of the DIY trucker. You might change the thumbnail, or I might just go ahead and do a whole new page, a whole new journey with the damn hot shop business. But that's what I'm doing now. I done when they started a hot shop business, man. I'm trying to step away from trucking, but still be in the game, but trying to get out of trucking. That's it. So we trying to make some things happen out here, man. Shit, I ain't getting no younger. I ain't getting no younger, so I started. Hey, what's going on? I see you in the building. Oh, Frank, I see you in the building. Yeah, so I had to. I went through LegalZoom, the help of Stacy. Shout out to Stacy. Shout out to Crown Key, two sisters. Talking to them. I done went through LegalZoom. They did everything for me. The LLC and all of that. Then they had they sent to the state of Pennsylvania. They did everything else, made it official. You know, with that. Then I had to open up a business account under the LLC. Then I had to make sure I get all of my permits in order, my affairs in order. Then the insurance came in. Got a great deal with Geico. Progressive wanted too much. Progressive wanted $30K to start it. But I got a better deal with Geico, and see what happens from there. You know, see what happens from there. And every day starts tomorrow, so I gotta start. I'm in the truck, but surely but surely I'll be easy my way out of this and to the whole hot shop. I'm still gonna be out here, but I'm just trying to get out of the truck for a while, man. Trying to get about it. I've been doing this 32 years, going on 33 years. I'm trying to get out of it. Still be in it, but trying to get out. I'm to the point now, I want to slide off the seat, you know, no freak calls, whatever. I'm ready to get off the seat. I'm tired of climbing in the truck. I'm tired of opening up container doors. After 32 years of driving, you just get tired of that. That shit beat your body up. Up and down the fuel tank, up and down the steps, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, opening up doors, closing doors. You get tired of that shit. Some people, you got to pass for some people like it. I'm just trying to find something a little bit different so I can make a little bit more money from this shit. And plus, when you're yours, you're going to treat it better. You're in the video. I still don't know to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, definitely appreciate it. I'm playing and growing up this highway and shit. We ain't got too long to get there. We should be there about 7:45. Yeah, that's long. Hey, hey, if you can, drop your link in there, man. And I think a lot more people at certain age in life need to get to working out. If you can, man, drop your link in there, brother. Yeah, drop your link in there, man. I'm saying, man, I watch all your videos, man. Drop your link in there, man. Working out and shit. And he doing a lot of cardio, man. And that's where it's at. He doing a lot of cardio fitness, you know. You're in the building and you work out, drop your link. You're in the building anyway, just drop your link out. If you're in the building, drop your link. If you got a wrench, if you ain't got no wrench, drop your link anyway. Drop your link anyway. Yeah, you got a YouTube page, drop it in there. You know what I'm saying? Drop it. If you have a YouTube page, drop it. You know, I'm cool with it, man. I ain't on that type of time. I don't care, man. 1 subscriber or 50,000 subscribers. Drop the link in there, man. You gotta start somewhere, right? We all gotta start somewhere with this YouTube venture. Gotta start somewhere out here.
Money out there that got a YouTube channel, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, and you just start and drop your link in there. Drop your link in there, man. Everybody got to support each other. It's crazy how the world of internet brought a lot of us together that wouldn't even know each other in the streets, that wouldn't even spoke to each other, we walk by each other. But they give you an opportunity to move around each other. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe to this channel. What up, bro? Can't hear you. Yeah, but see, yeah, the insurance falls for again, it comes in bill right now with the trouble. It was like 13 a year. But if I went with the rest, they wanted 30. Yeah, because they was putting down car hauling and general freight. I went into general freight, they car hauling. Yeah, 5 years, and I'm gonna talk about that when after I bought the white truck. I said, "What's the little thing?" And I was talking about it then when we was in the port. I'm like, man, we in the port. And I dudes pulling up and picked up the trawlers, getting the same shit. Man, I should jump on this shit. I just get that shit. But you know, everything happened doing time and shit. I said, jump on this shit. Yeah. Man, they come up like we in the port. In the lane picking up trailers, we got a dude with a pickup truck doing the same thing as me. I'm looking down like, what you got with that little ass shit? They come with a container, drop it off. I'm like, hold on. You in a pickup truck with a trailer picking up a load? I'm in this big ass tractor doing the same thing you doing? Nah, this gotta change, brother. This shit I can't do this like this. And he rides out, he rolling out the port, and I'm sitting there scratching my head like, what I just witnessed? I just witnessed a new era of trucking. I gotta do this shit. Yeah. Say like if you get a pickup. Let's say like if you buy a pickup, like 2,500, and you would say, well, Jay, I want to do something on the side on the weekend, then I just put you on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? But if you just want to do stuff on the side, then I say, nah, I mean, work on it. I take care of you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to come through me and say, can I come over with you? Then I have to put you on my number to charge you a percentage. You know what I'm saying? So plus if I got to get the work for you, then it'll be like a 70-30. I take 30% of what you pay for. You know, then I got to pay for, you know, I get you work. So, you know, I got to pay insurance for all that shit. I got to pay for DOT, physical, and all that shit. And they say none of it is put you on. I'm actually for DOT, and all that shit. Yeah. Exactly. I got to make sure you fit the fit. You got to go for DOT. Physical, drug, and alcohol test, and all that shit. So I gotta pay for that either today or tomorrow. I gotta pay for that. So I gotta make sure you get a drug and alcohol test before I'm able to put you in. You know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know, but they got containers too. I can put containers on. Yeah. So I had to call you, let you know. Yeah. I already know. Hey, man. Hey, what's up with Black, man? I ain't seen Black there. Okay, since I was like, I said, what's up? Yeah, I see it before you. Anyway, you know, every time you see me, he always be excited. He said, what up, Jay? What up? I gotta see him say, what up, Jay? What up? You bumping this? You bumping that? Yeah. I see that in court. She was mad as a motherfucker. Your brother got over there. She was mad as hell. Your brother walked up out of there. He's like, man, it's just like, so what? You high now? He said, I'm high right now. So Lita was like, so you're not gonna put him on child support? The judge said, you heard, he said he high right now. I can't put him on child support if he high right now. And he's like, yeah, I'm high right now. He gonna look at me like, yeah, Jay.
He walked about the courtroom. Lita was crying like a motherfucker, man. She like, so y'all not gonna do nothing with him? So the judge said, look, he just told you how right now. I can't do nothing with that. I said, man, if I'd have known that shit, I would have said the same shit. I was crying laughing, man. When I walked in, I just see Lita sitting to the right, and then I see Black up front. I'm like, oh, okay. He turned around and see me. He looking at me, you know what I'm saying? He looking at me like, watch this. Yeah, watch how I play this shit. Watch this. Yo, that when he walked up out there, that Kool-Aid smile, and she was crying in court. She was crying and shit. She like, Your Honor, you're not gonna put him on child support? Judge was like, he just said he high right now. I can't do nothing with that. I can't. He high right now. He's gonna be high right now. What job he gonna get? And when I see your brother in the house, he all shaking my hand and shit, talking about, you see how I did that? You see how I did that? I said, man, shit. If you would have told me, I would have did the same shit. Damn, bro. Yeah, he walked right up out of there. Yeah, I said. Man, I told her, I said, Black, man, I love you for this, man. You just put me on game, bro. I said, man, you should have gave me hand. Yeah, you should have gave me hands up, man. I'd have been like, yeah, I get high with him. Yeah, you should have put me on game, man. We both sitting there calling for child support. I'm like, man, what's Black about to do? He said that shit. I said, ain't this a bitch? Yeah, he looked back at me, man. As soon as they called his name, I'm like, hold up, Black. And he walks up and shit. He gonna look at me with this look on his face, like, watch this. Turn back around, he talking to the judge. They going back and forth. And the judge said, let me ask you a question. You high right now? He said, I'm high right now. I said, what? He said, what you on? He told him what he was on. The judge looked at her. He said, hold on, so you got high? He said, no, I got high while I was walking. Oh, man, I said, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Man. And that shit worked, too. That shit worked out, bro. And then I asked him, too. I said, yo, Black, man. I said, when he's outside the house, I said, yo, man, was you really high? He was like, hell no. He said, hell no. I just told the judge that shit. I was trying to get out of it. I ain't want to be in there, but it worked. I said, ain't that a bitch? He said, man, I want high, man. Yeah, my just said, shit, I was thinking about it. I want high. I just told the judge that shit. And it worked. The crazy part, they ain't asked him to go take a blood test, a drug test. They ain't shit. They took a word for it. They took a word for it, man. Word for that shit worked. Ain't this some shit? Yeah, he was in there, man. You know your brother. He was like moving all over and shit, jittery and shit. He was rubbing his face. The judge talking to him, right? He was rubbing his hair. He was scratching his hair, rubbing his face. He was all over the place with this bullshit. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, Black really high. And he was over there going through the motions, man. And when he walked up out of there, man, with that swag, I said, this nigga gonna got over. And then he gonna call my name. I'm next. I'm like, I don't know what, I can't beat that shit. How can you follow up with that one? Can't beat that, man. What I'm gonna say to the judge? Let's say to the judge, man. Yeah, like you had to go beat this one and shit. I said, nah, I ain't got enough for that. I gotta take my punches on the chin and shit. I gotta take my shit on the chin. Then when Letha got up and she see me sitting there, she the look she gave me like, man, you know, get it well, that was some bullshit. Yeah, you need to go in there and tell me your brother lying. Hey, girl, I ain't about to get involved with that shit. I ain't get involved. And I said, yeah, okay. That's every time I see her, he bring that shit up, man. Nah. Yeah, he bring it up every time, man. I love Black for that. Black can bring that shit up, and you be dying laughing like, man, you got off with that shit. The only person I ever known that walked out of courtroom with a Kool-Aid smile and shit. Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did, man. He definitely beat the system. Shit, he's like, I can't do no this guy out. I can't do nothing with that. I can't put him on child support. He out right now. Wait, is he? Yeah. So they asked like, when last time you had a job? He said he never had a job. He said, when last time you got high? I got high on the way coming up here. I said, oh shit. Here you go with this shit, man. Black boy died there, man. I said, hey, at least I know somebody that did this shit. Just tell him you get high. Yeah, because like I say, he was rubbing his chin. You know, he had the itch, rubbing his face. He was sweating it, rubbing his head and shit. He was rubbing his arms, his chest, like patting himself. Like he was patting himself down in front of the judge, man. I'm like, look at this shit. Yeah, shout out to Black, man. I gotta see him again, man, before he, gets too sick with the shit. Yeah, man, yeah. I gotta see him before that. Cause I'll be in Jersey this week, man. I'll be down there this week. Yeah, I'm coming out with the dude and shit. I'll be down there Saturday and Sunday night. Alright, I got you, bro. Alright, love you too, bro. Alright, we should be here in a minute. Got about. Be right down the road, right like 10 minutes and shit. We'll be right in the block. You can make some of these lights. I appreciate y'all being in the building. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate it. If you want to donate, you can donate. You want to join the membership, you can join the membership also. That's a big girl, man. She walking with her elbow on her stomach, texting. That's a big girl. Anytime you can walk with your elbow on your stomach and you can text, you don't have to look up, that's a big girl. It's a big girl right there. She's not even looking. She just walked right across the intersection with her elbow on her stomach, like a desk table. And she's just texting and shit, not even looking at traffic. You ain't got a pair of bike note. Where I'm at, I'm in Cortland, New York. Todd, I'm in Cortland, New York. Brother, I'm in Cortland. Downtown Cortland. Upstate New York. I think this downtown. Downtown don't too right. This is Main Street and shit. But we about to come alongside of the university coming up. So you got Cortland University coming up also. Right hand side. So this whole area right here is college kids, college domes and all of that. To the right, to the left, college kids. So when you come through here, you gotta keep it under 30. These cops right here. This whole little area is college town. So you got state troopers, sheriff, you got municipal cops, you got college cops, you got a lot of police officers that's always parked up somewhere, but you better be on the 30 coming through here, because they will pull your ass over and will give you a ticket. Might don't see them, they definitely will see you. You got the college kids out here running and jogging, moving about. Plus, you don't want to be driving fast through anyway. What if your kids go to school out here? You don't want nobody to hit your kid. The cops sit right there in the corner, too. He right there in the corner. Yep, right in the corner by the graveyard.
definitely going to take it here. Definitely going to get there. More light. After this light, you got one to make it right. Intersection and make it left to the spot. And I'm running behind anyway. Shit. It is what it is. Blocking the air pump and all that. Heater king. Yep. Close to New York City. You're looking at about 2.5 hours. If I had to go back 17 west, I would have to take 17 west all the way down to 84 to 687 to get me to the Bronx. Yeah, about 2.5 hours from here. Yeah, 2.5 hours. You have to take 84 down to either 287 or take 84 to 87 to the Thruway, take that to 278. That'll take you over towards the Whitestone. No, that'll take you over to White Plains, and you can take that to 95, or you can just take that to Yonkers. Like say 687, take that down to Yonkers. Right, go through Yonkers and go through the Bronx. About 2.5 hours, man. I used to run that route. When I used to deliver fuel, jet fuel to McGuire Air Force Base, right there in Middletown, New York, off 84. I used to run that a lot. Coming up there, I used to run 287, all the way up to 84, and I could take that to McGuire Air Force Base. I used to run jet fuel. I did that for about a year. Running jet fuel to McGuire Air Force Base in the super tanker. Did that for about a year. I've been out here for going on 32 years now. Going on 33. I've been out here for a minute. So the only thing I never hauled was garbage and oversized. Never did that. And cattle. Never did cattle. Never did chicken, cows, but did anything else. I did tankers. I hauled cars. I hauled cars from BMW out of Greer, North Carolina. Flatbed. Doubles and triples for 8 years with Conway. I pretty much did a lot. Except oversized and garbage and livestock. Never did that. Right now I'm hauling containers. Yeah, I used to run to Chicago a lot. When I used to run out to Washington State, I used to run to Chicago. Got too many damn tolls, man. And you know I ain't gonna lie. Chicago got toll after toll after toll after toll. God damn, I don't know why they even put all of them tolls out there, bro. Y'all got too many toll booths, man. Y'all like Jersey and shit, man. I'm from Jersey, right? They definitely got a bunch of damn toll booths on the Turnpike, the Parkway and shit. Chicago got a lot of toll booths, bro. God damn. Because I used to run, when I used to run out to Washington State, I'd run through Chicago, run through Wyoming, cut a little bit through North Dakota, and run that all the way out to Washington State. That's run Chicago a lot, man. And when I ran tankers, I used to run to Chicago. I used to deliver in Chicago and had to go to a washout to get the tanker clean. And man, I'm telling you something, Chicago weather ain't like New York and New Jersey, but Chicago weather, if you ain't from Chicago, that weather will bite the shit out you, man. Chicago weather is different, man. That shit different. You ain't from Chicago, out here, shit. You ain't gonna be able to live in that shit. Now, I'm from New Jersey where we get hella snow. But Chicago cold. They cold is different. That shit'll bite the shit out you, man. I used to run Chicago a lot. I used to run through there. When I had to run like Washington State, I had to run to South Dakota.
And I have to run all the way out to what's the other one? What's the other one out there? Wyoming, and it's another place to run Chicago a lot. But I ain't been out there in a minute though. Ain't been out there in a minute. Right down the street from the spot I'm supposed to be there. So we're gonna slide up in here and get loaded. You're picking up a load of lumber. So lumber boards and shit. We speed in a minute. I'm running behind though. Definitely when I was sitting down here at 7 o'clock. I was just getting tired, man. I had to get a cup of coffee. I was tired telling you. But we made up here safe. What counts is that you make it to your destination safe. That's what counts. Yeah, I like Chicago. I liked it. But I never really had time to enjoy the area because every time I went, it was just too cold or I was passing through. I never really had time to like really get to experience Chicago. But I would like to do that though. I would love to go to Chicago. Just spend a week in Chicago. I would love to do that. Alright, ain't nobody on the scale, so we can get on the scale. That's a plus. We get on the scale right now, right? That's a plus. Alright, let's go. Slow my ass down though. Anybody here? I don't think nobody here but me though. I gotta run this straight to the port. So this load going back to Jersey. So I gotta run this load down to Jersey. Anybody over there? Nope. I'm the only truck here. Alright, get right back at you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm about to jump out. I gotta get scaled in. I gotta get the paperwork. And I gotta go over to the side so I can get loaded. I'll be right back with you. Where's my damn paperwork? There you go.
Back in the truck, so we had to get loaded. Get it down to big work. Nobody over here though. Hey, have a great day, Don. Appreciate it. Alright. This is what someone is reading downtown Chicago. Yeah, I need to get there. But see you though. Let me go ahead over and get loaded. Back over here at this door and get loaded. It's kind of cool up here. Why the hell I did not clean my damn mirrors? Yeah, I had to clean my mirrors. Can't even see. Mirrors. Once that sunlight hit it, this was crap. And I think she know what the sunlight did. These guys just swing in one shot, but actually the mirrors. With this shit. Let's see where we at. Let's see. Alright. I'm good though. I ain't gotta back up. Look. I just went straight with the lawn real quick. I would have just slid it back and popped the brakes. I said, oh, forget about it. Do that. Get up there now. Pop the brakes right about here. Yep. There you go. Right back with y'all. These doors up. Paper. Sit. Shit. Hey, everybody, we're gonna cut the live here. So you're gonna wait again. I gotta wait to get loaded anyway. So y'all take care of yourself. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Everybody in the chat. You know, take care of yourself, and I'll get at y'all tomorrow around the same time. Peace. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Whew.